welcome back to yet another video. I am your host, the OT Astartes, and it's time for yet another Astartes Analysis. Now, you may remember a week ago we reviewed a 50th anniversary of Doctor Who edition of Radio Times. This time we're going a bit further back to 2007 when Martha Jones joined the TARDIS, and it was the 10th Doctor and Martha. So Doctor Who was in its third series. And I think I actually preferred Martha to Donna because it was that in-between period of the Doctor had just lost Rose Tyler and he was quite depressed, and Martha Jones is just what he needed. And I think this was my first, series of Doctor Who that I ever saw. I think I seem to remember some of the original broadcast. So the cover. Now, first of all, I want to point out something. Look at the price there. 98p. 98p. That wouldn't buy you much today. Now it would cost about £1 and something. Well, £1.70, I think. But look at how cheap it was back then. So, as we go in, we have another hot cross bun advert from Tesco's. I always call it Tesco's. And a Pocket Films calendar. Now, we don't have these anymore. I want these to be brought back, I think. And here we have the Meet the Robinsons soundtrack. I kind of remember this movie. Oh, and I can't believe that Jamie Callum did the soundtrack for this, as well as the bloody Jonas Brothers. But anywho, Perfect Stranger, Wild Hogs, The Breed. Wow. It's very good stuff. And then in here, you can tell that this is old look. This is about 20 years, well, about 17 years old, I believe. 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. Wait, no. Yeah, 17 years old this is. And, oh my God, look how young Russell T Davies looks back then. And then here we have The Sky at Night with Patrick Moore and Brian May holding a purple lightsaber. And then, to be honest, I don't think I bothered with The Sky at Night. I was young. I was a kid back then, so I didn't know what... Well, I knew a bit about astronomy. I mean, I knew what the planets were. And then, look at this. I hope they do this for Shooty, like have a big spread over 2 pages. But yeah, welcome aboard, Miss Jones. My pleasure, Mr. Smith. Look at that console. That brings back memories. Yeah, we've got a shot of Freema Agyeman there. And a few shots from Doomsday, the real Doomsday, I might add, when she was turned into a Cyberman, because she also played, I think the character that she played was related to Martha. Then we have an interview and a shot of the Jadoon. This was when they were first introduced. Voiced by Nick Briggs. Apparently this was Nick Briggs' hardest character to voice. They also made an appearance in the Sarah Jane Adventures, who we'll get to shortly. And then another shot of Martha. And then another shot. And then a shot of a oven for some reason. Another spread of the Jadoon. And of course, the plot of that episode, Dalek Sec. Miranda Raisin, yeah, some of the guest stars, and the episode guide. Now, I've met Miranda Raisin at a Doctor Who convention 2 years ago, and she gave me some really good advice on wanting to be an actor, but I can't be an actor anymore because I don't want to, actually, because health reasons and just in general. And then Dalek, look at that shot of Dalek Sec. I used to have the mask that of the human Dalek Sec. And here we have Anne Reed, who was Plasmavore, playing a blood-sucking vampire, similar to The Curse of Fenric. And it actually does say that she was in Doctor Who before, earlier. And then the cat people. Oh, God. So Ardalo Hanlon, Father Dougal Maguire, Ted. God, if there's one sitcom if there's one sitcom everyone needs to watch when they're older, it's Father Ted. Shakespeare Code with the witch characters. What were they called again? But yeah, I like the J.K. Rowling shout out in that, because 10 says, "Good old J.K." when they use the word Expelliarmus. And indeed they are right. Good old J.K. What are they called? They were in Big Finish as well. I forgot what they're called. The Lazarus Experiment with Mark Gatiss. 42 by Satan Chibnall. Human Nature and the Family of Blood. So Paul Cornell created Bernie Summerfield, I think. Blink, yeah. So this is where the Weeping Angels were brought into it. And this started the Weeping Angels off because this portrayed them as terrifying and threatening. And one thing Stephen Moffat was good at is creating scary things. It's just that when it got to the 12th Doctor, it was getting a bit old. Utopia, of course, we have the plot revelation that the Master is back, and a good old shot of Captain Jack Harkness. And I love how everyone conceals the Master in this. Like, who's the Doctor's greatest enemy? Oh, I forgot Tom Ellis was in this. Yeah. We're a lonely, impatient professor. Oh, he was patient, all right. The sound of the drums. Of course, Derek Jacobi's now done Big Finish as the War Master. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's a nice photo of... It's almost like he's regenerating. Yeah, here we go. David Tennant covers, so... Casanova, and then Series 6. Look at these cameras. Now I remember having one of these. Voted coolest person on TV. Nice. And look, here we have some of the costume departments. So the Cyber Woman, the Cyber Whammon, the Ood masks, the golden robot masks from the Runaway Bride, the Santa Claus masks. That's it. Yeah, it's a shame we never saw these things again, because they appeared again in the Pandora Opens, didn't they? The Cyberman costume, and that's the Cyber Controller's chest piece. A Weevil from Torchwood, because Torchwood was also on at that moment. And then the Doctor's hand, which of course became more relevant later on. So all the props. Then we have a Jadoon cast, so... The Jadoon suit, that is, sorry. The Jadoon suit. Look at that design. Look at that concept art. And then we have Life on Mars. So this also had John Simmon before he became the Master. Oh my God, look how old that car is. Volkswagen Polo. Love a good Volkswagen. And then an army thing. New drama. Then we have... Oh, is this Jane Austen? Yeah. Oh, I don't like Jane Austen. And then a cheetah. Simon King with the cheetahs. Another... Oh, Michaela Stratton. A young-looking Michaela Stratton as well. Hold on there. There we go, with longer hair. Then Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Andrew Lloyd Webber and a younger looking Jason Donovan, I believe. Yeah, I was just saying to someone the other day, I remember Jason Donovan was on Strictly. And there's the cast of the musical, I think. And then this. And then a advert for cat food. Sharon Osbourne. Robin Williams. And then Stephen Fry. An advert to go to Australia and New Zealand. Then an advert for food. Andy Oliver. Wow, look how young she looks. An advert for beef. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. And then a Coronation Street advert, I think. No, yeah. Something big was happening in Coronation Street. Ah, they had an entire thing dedicated to soaps. See if we recognise any names in here then. Steve McFadden, I think. Joe Swartz. Costume Brown, who's sadly no longer with us. Joe Joyner. Cliff Poresi, him from Call the Midwife. Coronation Street. I'm trying to find people who were in Strictly. Just going down the list of actors. I know Stuart Manning from somewhere. Don't know where though. I don't know who. No. Don't know who any of those people are. Nor do I know who any of these people are. So let's move on. Hugh Laurie. I can never take Hugh Laurie seriously because of, obviously, he was in Blackadder. Barry Norman again with Lassie. Wait, hold on. This would make a good Doctor Who villain now. Like, people with eyes on their hands. Oh my god, that's Doug Jones! The same guy who was in Star Trek Discovery that no one likes. Like, I hated Star Trek Discovery from the first episode. I only watched the first one and was like, no. I actually remember going to a Star Trek convention and I was going to meet Nanar Visitor or Aaron Ensenberg, and I heard some man yelling the line for Doug Jones. Anybody for Doug Jones? Doug Jones? Doug Jones? Oh, DS. Oh my god, look at EA back then. Oh, bloody hell. And then Elton John. The Rock of the Westies. But this is what I'm more interested in. The DS game. Oh, you can win a DS. Oh, I remember playing my DSi. I had a DSi and I used to play Ben 10 Protector of Earth. I've got both DS and Wii versions. DS, and I also used to have the Club Penguin game where you were the spies. And then I didn't have anything else, I believe. And then films. And then all the week's premieres. So Starsky and Hutch. Casanova. my God, look. Another shot of Hugh Laurie and Billy Piper watching it after Doctor Who, I believe. Oh, that's telling. Now that's something, all right. John Sims also in that issue. Two things that are linked to the 10th Doctor at both the beginning and end. Because John Sim, the Master, was there at the end of the 10th Doctor's life as well as Series 3. And Rose Tyler, of course, being there in the first 10th Doctor episode or short. And then The Apprentice. Oh, there's Joe Brand next to him as well. Oh my God, Ewan McGregor with long hair. Now that's something you don't see every day. And they're also viewing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. On the subject of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Austin Powers. I've never seen Austin Powers in my life. But Calamity Jane, Wizard of Oz, Back to the Future. Tell you what, I don't like musicals, but I love Calamity Jane. Adverts for Jane Austen DVDs. The Bourne Supremacy. What else is there? A DVD for The Runaway Bride. And then What's On and When. The live action 101 Dalmatians, I think. 102 Dalmatians. And then an advert for light bulbs. The Devil Wears Prada film trivia. And I'm going to cover this image off because someone's in it that shouldn't really be, that the BBC should be ashamed of. The reason why the BBC should be ashamed of themselves. So on the top we have Nicholas Lyndhurst and Robert Lindsay. Yes, he is in My Family. Bear Grylls, Born Survivor. Today's choices for Saturday the 31st of March. Doctor Who with David Tennant and Freema Agyeman. And then schedules. So here we go. Oh yeah, Paul Case, because he's been in it quite a lot. He's a brilliant suit actor, so he's been in a lot of Doctor Who related stuff. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Oh yeah, because cable channels as well. Those were a thing. UK TV Gold. Animal Planet. Oh my God, Hallmark. Casanova. A thing with Sally Hawkins in. Louis Theroux. Celebrity Wife Swap. Actually, would there be any kids shows? Because there's a kids section somewhere. I seem to recall. Frank Skinner playing a banjo. Louis Theroux again. Just going through Dumbo. Coronation Street. Oh, Milkshake. Here we go. I used to watch this every morning. Years ago this was. Oh, I remember High Five. I remember The Little Princess. I remember this fondly. And I remember this as well. Of course, I Love Thomas. And then after that, The Right Stuff will be on Trisha Goddard. Wow. So she's now on Talk TV. I didn't know she was with Channel 5. Of course, because this is where Jeremy Vine is as well. So Jeremy Vine's taken that slot, hasn't he? Yeah. Orangutan Diary. Oh, here we go. Life on Mars, of course, with John Sim before he was the Master. Before it was revealed that he would be the Master. I bet that was a big. I bet that was a big reveal. Now these two, Sam and Mark, no one's replacing them. I will take them over Ant and Dec any day. And then, oh yeah, National Geographic Channel. The Apprentice, no, not Bear Grylls. Simon King. The Apprentice. Actually, is. Oh no, that'll be on. Hold on a minute. I want to find something. Was it on at that point? Oh, Dame Edna. No, it wasn't on there. I was trying to look for Thingamabob for TV Burp, but that started later, didn't it? God, I remember TV Burp. So anywho, back we go. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Bravo. The Wizard of Oz. Here we go, the Sky Channel, so Sky Sports. They used to do WWE back then, so this would be 2007. So that would be the end of the Ruthless Aggression coming up to the PG. And this was 2 months before everything changed for WWE. And I think you catch my drift why they changed. House, yeah, with Hugh Laurie. Boston Legal, Stephen Fry with long hair. Master and Commander. So we have today's choices. So My Family, that was a show back then. It used to have Robert Lindsay, Zoe Wanamaker. Also, the girl who plays Janie, Daniela Denby-Ash, was in Torchwood one time. I think she fell in love with Tosh. Yeah, she was in an episode with Tosh. She tried to turn Tosh against Torchwood, I believe. And what else? No. Oh no. Oh yeah, tennis. Oh my god, Murray Mania. Really? Was that really a thing? Oh, flog it. Midsummer Murders. Watership Down. The animated version. Ugly Betty, I've never seen that. Coronation Street. Oh yeah, this was Good Friday edition. So yeah, here we go. Siobhan Haynes, Rodri Miller. Rodri Miller was in something, I believe. I'm not sure. It might just be me. Starsky and Hutch, Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. UK TV before it was a massive thing. Here we go, the kids section. Oh my god, Power Rangers Mystic Force. Here come the Power Rangers. Here come the Power Rangers. Here come the Power Rangers Mystic Force. Even though this is SPD. So yeah, Brandon J. McLaren's made a name for himself because he's been doing a show called Ransom. Because there was this episode with an actor I like called Jessica Lordin. And one of my thoughts was, please, could they be in a scene together so we could have that Find Me in Paris and Power Rangers SPD crossover? And just, yeah, I like that episode. So yeah, this was, oh yeah, Didn't the actor who played Udonna died? Didn't the actor who played Udonna die? I don't know. I think so. God, that was season 14 of Power Rangers. Bloody hell. How many seasons has it got now? Totally Doctor Who, the magazine show. Do something different. Barbie DVDs. Underground Ernie. Oh, I used to love that. TMNT Fast Forward, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fast Forward, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fast Forward. Now also, can I just also say my first series of Power Rangers. Now, don't go off at me for this. Don't yell at me. But my first series was Operation Overdrive. After that, I watched Jungle Fury. I seem to remember Jungle Fury being on. Of course, I think everyone fancied the hell out of the Yellow Ranger. So here we go, a bit more as to what's going on. Big Cook, Little Cook, The Shiny Show. Oh, I used to love The Shiny Show. They did an episode about shadows. Doodle-doo. Come Outside, yeah, with Linda Barron. Numberjacks, Jack and Ori Jr. That's it. I remember that. I remember What's-Her-Face. Oh, the actor Mira Sayal reading a book from that. And then Bill Oddie was on one time as well. Boogie BBs, yeah, I remember that too. Nina and the Neurons, followed by Springwatch. Luna Jim, yes. Little Red Tractor. Take a Bow. Teletubbies, Step Inside. Tickabella, Bits and Bobs. Our Planet. God, yeah. I remember loving Luna Jim. Then on the weekdays, Lazy Town, The Fimbles, Story Makers, Balamori, Take a Bow. Load. Come on, going. Thank you. The Rolly Mo Show. Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men. Charlie and Lola in the Night Garden. Bobby Noggs. Oh. Tell you what, I know someone who has that nickname for train enthusiasts because they wear bobble hats. Springwatch musical moment. Underground Ernie. Da, 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 da. And then Clifford. No, not Clifford the Big Red Dog. So on Saturday, Trolls. The Misty Show. Chuckle Vision, Prank Patrol. Was it the Australian version or Barney Howard? Diddy, Dick and Dom, yes. I remember watching that. Mona the Vampire. I remember that because I like the theme song. Fungus the Bogeyman. And then News Round, Hider in the House, Shaun the Sheep. God, really? Shaun the Sheep in 2007. Story of Tracy Beaker. Am I High? Yeah, I remember that. The Slammer. Best of Friends. The Cramp Twins. Oh, Crypto the Superdog. See, I didn't know that they viewed that many cartoons because they do that now, but they're just not as good. Then on CITV, that's no longer with us, Kim Possible, TMNT, Avatar, SpongeBob, Horrid Henry, Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids, Art Attack, Bratz, A Little Bang, Curious George, My Parents Are Aliens. I don't remember most of these. Course Power Rangers Mystic Force, Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids, Jungle Run, Tricky TV. Here we go. Why they called it Ninja Turtles and not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Miffy, Jim Jam, Megan Mock. I don't think I really watched ITV that much. Disney, Lilo and Stitch, The Emperor's New School. Yeah, well, Kim Possible, American Dragon, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Hannah Montana, That's So Raven, Model Behavior, Recess. I remember American Dragon. Stepsister from Planet Weird. Some of these I've never watched. I remember American Dragon because I was a cartoon guy. Disney Cinema classic tunes. Yeah, these are basically, oh my god, the classic Little Mermaid. These used to show Disney films. Nick Jr. and Nickelodeon. Right, let's see. Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, Drake and Josh, Genie in the House, Help I'm a Teenage Outlaw, Mr. Bean the Animated Show. But really, Saturday and Sunday were my days. I was a Cartoon Network guy. Here we go, Boomerang, Scooby-Doo, yeah, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry. They used to show the old Tom and Jerry as well. What's new, Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes? Bugs and Daffy. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, Get a Clue. What's new, Scooby-Doo, The Flintstones, Gadget Boy. Wacky Racers, Dastardly and Muttley. Yeah, I used to watch that as well. Land Before Time, yeah, Boomerang used to show that a lot. And then Nick Jr., Blue's Clues, Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh my god, they used to show the Wumbles and the Clangers and Bagpuss. Bananas in Pyjamas. Now, do you recognise this face? Clyde Langer from Sarah Jane Adventures. So as the bell rings, I can't believe he did Disney as well as Sarah Jane. Oh yeah, Dora the Explorer as well. Radio. Here we go. What's going on radio? Radio. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna. Oh my god! Look, Tywin Lannister when he was young. My god. Charles Dance before Tywin Lannister. Here we go. Sorry about that. Oh my god! Look. Sarah Cox on Radio 1 and Vernon Kay on Radio 1. Oh my god almighty. Ali Jones on Sunday morning, Steve Wright's Sunday Love Song, Michael Parkinson, Elaine Page on Sunday, Dale Winton as Pick of the Pops, Johnny Walker, Alan Titchmarsh, Sunday Half Hour. So Sarah Kennedy, Wake Up to Wogan, Dermot O'Leary, who's in for Ken Bruce, Jeremy Vine, Steve Wright, Chris Evans. Oh my god, Chris Evans in the afternoon. Oh my god, Claire Teal on a Monday. I'm used to her. I was always used to listening to her on a Sunday. But yeah, Wake Up to Wogan. Nigel Ogden with The Organist Entertains. Desmond Carrington on a Tuesday. Yeah, so we have same there. And Bob Harris Country and Paul Jones. Oh, a US radio show. Richard Hammond. Wow, Richard Hammond was doing a Good Friday show. Digital radio, so this was, yeah. So yeah, these were all Planet Rock, TalkSport, Virgin Radio. Oh my god, Ian Collins was on TalkSport. Wow, he's on Talk. I think he's still on Talk TV, but I didn't know he'd been there for that long. James Maxwell says there's some faces from Talk TV on here as well. Yeah, then we have more adverts. Local radios, there's local radio. And then the letters. And then, this guy was in Hacker Time, I seem to remember. He was an extra. No, he was in the parodies. I remember him being in Casualty Knockoff Casually. And I think he was in something else, another. I know he was in Hacker Time. And then Ben Elton with the final question. Alrighty, folks. So, let me just turn the page back. That is just about it for today. What a nostalgia trip that was. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. So goodbye, good night, and follow the buzzards.